And I'm going to get Corey to start us off, just to introduce himself, introduce his business, and tell us a little bit about his journey.
Thank you very much. My name's Corey McMullen, and I work at a family business with my father and brother called McMullen Appliance and Mattress in Smiths Falls, Ontario, and we sell appliances, mattresses, and grills. And we joined TikTok a couple of years ago, and it made a dramatic change to our business, a very unexpected dramatic change to our business.
Now, Corey, you integrate a lot of humor into yours. So what's your story on your personal style, and how have you developed?
Even if the camera's not on, I'm a bit of a goofball. We're always trying to make the best of everything. I would say about 80% of my content is conceptualized, filmed, and posted within 15 minutes. So if I have a minute, we work a real retail business, so I only have between trucks coming in and customers in the store and the phone ringing, I have to plan it out and say, I want to talk about, like that original video about this customer complaint on a washing machine, and I try and film it really quickly and get it up and posted. The other 20% does take some planning or does take some setup, like we filled a washing machine with 200 pounds of concrete to show people how much it could or couldn't agitate, so that took some planning. We also do some history of things where we have to look up, do a little bit of research, and I'll type out a bit of a script, but 80% is, oh my gosh, something just happened, something weird ended up in the junk bin, or I just had this customer interaction, or I see a new product, or something inspires me, and then I pretty much do it on the spot. But like I say, about 80% goes from concept to being posted in 15 minutes.
Corey, what is your strategy?
Well, that really speaks to me, where you can spend a lot of time on a video and you can do a lot of planning and you think, I've edited this perfect, got my lighting right, I've got the subject matter right, and it fizzles, and then you'll walk out of work and I'll take video of a dirty fabric softener dispenser and boom, you get 1 million views, and it doesn't make any sense. But I think what it tells me is that the TikTok viewers are looking for more authenticity, less manicured, less curation, less work on these videos. They don't want to go there and see perfect ads or advertising. They want to be educated or entertained. We stumbled into it sort of backwards, accidentally. I didn't really know what TikTok was. I downloaded it on my phone, and I really liked its handy little video editor, and I thought it was amazing to make videos for our other social media feeds. So we were posting them because that's what our pillars were of our business at that time. But they weren't getting a great reaction. Then suddenly I log back into TikTok and make a video and I see several thousand followers. And so we weren't expecting it at all. So then we really started putting more time and more attention into the TikTok. And the way I manage it is just more time. I've never worked this many hours, and sometimes I'm staying late at night to film them when there's no customers in the store. And my father and brother have definitely taken on an extra load because I'm always somewhere staring at my phone or editing a video or over-analyzing which music I'm going to put with a track or if the cut was just right. And I think to them it gets very annoying to hear me out in the sales floor cut the same line 5 or 6 times until it's perfect for me. Or while my brother's out loading a truck or something and I'm inside doing a TikTok or filming him doing the work. That's another issue that sometimes comes up. But someone's got to be the cameraman. So, but yeah, and I just talk about what interests me and what I think would interest consumers or interest viewers about a category that's no one talks about appliances, and it's not a sexy topic on its best day, but there's a huge void out there, and people don't like to shop for it. It makes them very nervous, it makes them very apprehensive. They have to trade a lot of money. They don't know what they're buying, and because they're exposed to it, they've overcome a lot of fear. And then when they're ready to make the purchase, they phone us. And we've gotten calls from all over North America from people that want to buy a refrigerator from Smiths Falls, Ontario, Canada, and think they can just click and have it shipped to California, but it's not the way the industry works. And so then we started having customers drive 4 and 5 hours. We just had a customer drive from Sudbury, drove 6 hours from Sudbury to Smiths Falls, bought a washer and dryer, put it in his SUV, and drove back to Sudbury. And I told him, there's 10 stores between here and Sudbury that sell that machine. And for whatever reason, no, I'll be there. And he came in, he shook my hand, he loaded up, and he was gone for 11 hours or 12 hours of driving in one day.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to dig in just to that one a little bit. Why do you think he did that?
I believe that they develop a deeper emotional attachment and trust. And I have a lot of people, especially with Napoleon Grills, that watch some of my content, will buy one in the US and email me and say, how can I give you the credit? How can I email Napoleon and tell him I bought this grill because of you? And I'm shocked at the amount of support, the amount of advocates that we've created that feel like you taught me, you trained me on this, I love it, I bought it. And they're actually worried about the credit I'm getting for it. So very flattering in that way.
Just, you never know, that next opportunity is right around the corner. Like all of a sudden getting asked by TikTok Canada to come to Toronto and talk on a panel about it. You never know.
Did you want to?
Well, that's a big thing too. The people make you feel like a celebrity. And two of the stories that came to mind, and I'll try and tell them really quickly, was this cool guy comes in, relaxed, buys an appliance package, but buys this big 48-inch professional range, $13,000, and more double ovens and dishwashers, and didn't really know who he was, but I knew he was, certain types of customers, you can tell there's something different about that guy. And then I delivered it to his house because we needed all the guys on site to deliver a 700-pound range to the guy's house. And I find out that his name's Brad Long. And if you do watch any restaurant makeover, he was a host on that show. He also revolutionized the CN Tower restaurant and moved all the cooking upstairs. And then after that, he looked after all the kitchens and food for the Air Canada Centre. And he came to my store and treated me like a celebrity. And then I went to I went to a magician, sat in the audience. He recognized me. I'm with my family. He takes me up on stage. We do the magic trick. And we leave. I'm walking with my kids into this kind of area where there's a meet and greet. And he rushes right over and shakes my hand. And he says, "You're my hero." And I'm thinking, this guy's performed all over the world. He's a professional magician, just had this amazing show. But to him, I'm his hero. And it's amazing the support you get, the feedback you get. If you ask a question, you get answers. Like, I put all the stress of my shopping trip before I came here. I did a little TikTok on that, so everyone wants to tell me I did good. So on my little site, decked out. But it's an incredible community, and there's a lot of dialogue and there's a lot of support.
Yeah, it definitely makes you more human. I watched that video. What are some things on the TikTok platform that's working for you, Corey, and maybe some other things that maybe we can look into maybe adding?
That's actually probably the same topic. So one thing we've had a lot of success because of our success on TikTok. I got a phone call one day and it was, "Hello, I have a revolutionary new type of fire extinguisher, and we distribute out of Toronto and we drop ship across North America. If we sent you a sample, would you talk about it?" So I did one video where we lit a fire on a stove in a stove in our parking lot, and we put out the fire. And since January 1st this year, we're at about $66,000 of a fire extinguisher, and we've never sold fire extinguishers before. But it's a beautiful drop ship model where we take the orders. TikTok, I have Shopify on my phone, so when I post a video, my phone just goes ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching for the next few days after a video until the distribution starts slowing down. But the flip side of that is TikTok is very protective over dangerous acts and violence. So when they see flames and smoke, it can automatically get taken down right away, and you can get a violation against you. So I actually had to post our original video 6 times and get banned for a couple of days until one finally stuck. And then we were able to do all that business. But we just posted it again a week ago, and we got 1.8 million views and did another $17,000 of extinguishers in a week or so. So,
Corey.
Part of the magic of TikTok is it's a perpetual spring of new opportunities for new content, because every time you post a video, you get 10, 20, 100, 1,500, 15,000 comments, and you can select any one of those to start your next conversation, to make your next video. And I'm a guy that's really obsessive about it. I like to keep my finger on the pulse of what's happening, what are viewers saying, how many likes and shares, and I think about all the ratios, and okay, which ones went viral, how many likes per views, and I look at a lot of the stats. And I'd like to tell you I read them all, but I probably read 98% of the comments, and there are thousands and thousands of comments. And how do I do it is purely because when I sit down with my wife to watch Netflix, I'm not watching Netflix. I'm sitting on my phone, and then when I'm eating breakfast in the morning, I'm on my phone, and when I'm shaving in the morning, I'm flipping through TikToks, even with my elbow if my hands are wet. And I'm always looking for new inspiration, new ideas, new trends. But like I think Tina was saying before, trends are fun, but only if you can align them to your business and to your product. So if you just want to go on and do dancing trends because they're fun, that's a little bit too off topic for your audience. You know, you want to be, if you're going to have fun with it, just relate it to your business would be my advice.
And we have a lot of people in the audience here, and some of them might not have used TikTok yet. Maybe we can share with them some of the top reasons why they should, and talking around scalability and reach and market and how things can go viral. Maybe something that they'd like to hear. Corey, maybe you can start.
Well, if you're going to get on TikTok, just make sure that you have a lot of spare time that you want to carve out of other things to devote to a new style of entertainment. If you're creating content, authenticity is the word above all else. Is that viewers are coming to TikTok to see authentic content, and they almost don't want it to be perfect. They don't want it to be a perfect ad. And they want to learn or be entertained, or sometimes both at the same time. And your first 2 or 3 seconds is 80% of your video, because if you don't hold them, their thumb is already cocked and loaded to scroll to the next video. So you need to be on the spot in your first few seconds to gain that attention, because TikTok looks at view time, and the faster people drop off and the less percent of your video they watch, they don't put it out to as many people going forward, and therefore your video will die. So what I found is talking faster edits, 1 second of kind of a lead in on a video, I'm finding really makes my older videos feel slow when I watch them. So I watch my old ones and I'm like, this is painful, I can't get through this. I probably would have done this in 30 seconds and I took 45, but I find them faster, peppier, lots of information. And I do a lot of cuts, because I'm really always shaving down exactly how I want to say things in the right tone. But anyway, I don't want to go on too long, but that's my
Excellent.
plan.
That's a good sale. Now, before everybody leaves, I want to show you how easy it is to make a TikTok video. So I'm going to ask each of the panelists to spend the next 30 seconds to a minute to make a TikTok video. And they're gonna shoot it live, and then the audience is just gonna sit here, and then we'll end up. So I'm gonna do this. So everybody's gonna talk to their camera, talk to their users.
Hey everybody, here we are at the Toronto Global Forum up on stage. Everybody say hi. Thank you very much.
I just finished moderating a panel with amazing TikTok creators and businesses here at the Toronto Global Forum. So I want to say thank you for everybody for coming out. This has been an excellent educational experience, and look forward to seeing you again. Kachimigwech.